Alright. And we're back.
Welcome, everyone. We should be able to finish relatively quickly. Probably not this session, but, we're hoping to do it next session. So, we're right in the end game now.
Getting super, super close. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, then. Oh, I am sharing with you, right? Okay, yeah.
Yes. So how much you want to bet that this little girl is going to do a Dragon Quest Your Story kind of thing?
Oh, dear God, I hope not. Don't make me the real hero. Don't have this be a Lotus Eater machine that's Arkansas is stuck in or whatever.
But how else do you explain Maya having her superpowers without making it all a dream?
Magical girls can just be magical girls. And I think they did give a shitty explanation of it anyway. I forget what that explanation was, but there was some.
Yeah, I vaguely recall that, but yeah. There might be some Wild Arms 3 fan going crazy right now going, you mean you don't know how that happened? How dare you?
So, you'll note that we aren't where we left off last time. I did hop on actually the day after, or the morning after our last stream wrapped up to do some off-stream grinding and such, but I found I was actually fairly limited in my ability to do so. I did get another Migrant Seal, so we're now at level 12 there, and I did find a booster pack to bring our encounter gauge up to 40, which is actually going to be our max unless we delve far into the Abyss dungeon, which I'm not planning on doing. The issue is that, so it doesn't really matter where, but whenever I went to go into some sort of dungeon, the residents of Humphreys Peak still live in fear of Demondor Pillar. This isn't the time for wandering.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to do much.
But thou must.
Unfortunately, I picked the wrong time to trifle with the game, trying to do irreverent stuff. So instead, we must go into the dungeon and do Who Cares.
Are we going to? Is that going to be a consistent issue through the rest of the game?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, so this isn't. We didn't pass the point of no return then.
Correct. Did I scan? I don't remember what all I did. Okay. Do that. Do this, and I don't know. Friggin' water. We'll do water. Guillotine seems to have sped up at some point, too. Not sure when that happened, but it makes things easier for me.
Those guys felt like they didn't move their legs fast enough to be moving that quickly. They were kind of sliding along on their feet a little bit.
Little bit of disconnect, eh? No. Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go. Demondor Pillar rear. Haha. So this is probably gonna... Oh, no. Well, we can't go that way because we don't have bomb. So I'll have to do the teleporty thing up here. Change crest. Thank you.
Be British picked a fine time to get all existential on us.
Ain't that how it always works? In point of fact, one of the things I could have done while doing prep work was bomb something, so it was already doomed from the start. Ew, they're breathing.
Are they?
Yeah, see, well, they're at least wriggling around. Little slowly.
Are they even alive? Is it like a Sprout Tower situation?
Heh. Maybe, but I'm not too keen to risk it. Okay, so that just...
Oh, they have mouths, so they're probably alive.
No. I'm able to point. So... Nope. Maybe I can bonk. Nope. Alright, well, I'll walk into one. Tum to tum. Okay. Just hurts. Boomerang. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Kramer dolls, I guess. What? Bronze, black, silver.
One of these things is unlike the others.
Friggin', I don't know. You, I guess. Weak to darkness. Which, Guillotine has darkness, I think. Oh, that was you. Why did I pick you first? Okay, whatever. Who cares? Gun. Wait. Gun and you, I guess. Well, I don't love that. Varian Koraida. Like... That's... like Collider. Also weak to darkness! I might just have to hit everyone with darkness.
The advanced form of the Hadron Collider, I suppose.
I guess.
Well, that didn't exist yet.
Maybe it's some other type of collider. Like glider scope. Yeah, okay. I figured, but I had to inspect each one of them. Okay. Gigavolt on you. Gatling on you. And then 0 on you. At least they're not scary. Oh, he's very dead. Yeah.
I think you got him.
Yeah, nothing to worry about. All's good. Wow. Okay. Don't
More
want
dragon fossils in case you ever feel the need to upgrade your sand cruiser again.
Good. Yes. Wouldn't want to be deprived of those. No.
Yep.
Performance anxiety. Alright. Any way to shove around these weirdos? If, like, it's a situation where I can just fling a doll. Nope. Boomerang? Hello. Okay. We might have something here. So am I able to... Does he do it? Yes, in fact he can. Do a dumb little jump. Oh, now that is interesting. Okay, okay. So then I'm able to...
Oh, okay, I get it.
So, am I able to... Well, don't do that, dummy. Replenish this while I'm out here. Come on. No. Stupid putting it back to ground. 0. Okay. So I have to be careful with how I do this. It's like just lobbing it like that, that's no good. So now when I do a dumb little jump up here. Never mind.
I guess that's it. Less interesting than I thought it was.
Well, maybe they'll iterate upon it. Gee, I wonder if a door is gonna slam shut all of a sudden. Oh no.
How could we have ever predicted this? Oh no. Damn, Arkansas.
Yeah. Ain't gonna do us any good panicking.
Oh man, something's coming. We're already packed in like sardines here.
How do you wish to die?
What? Oh! Oh! Okay. Crap, I have to think now. Do we have more earth resistance, water resistance, or fire resistance? I think we have the most amount of earth resistance in play. Because, guillotine's definitely going to resist both water and earth. Oh, I did not adjust elemental resistances before this fight, but
But you still can.
I'm just hoping he doesn't.
Cute, though. I like this.
Yeah. All right, we'll say earth. I have to adjust everything now.
But I was gonna say that just once in fiction, I'd like the people to notice the obvious trap and go, let's just walk around it.
No kidding. Okay. FP plus I don't need as much. So, earthward. And, sure. Alright. Aha! I chose correctly. Let's see. Wow, some of these must be expensive. FP save, well, I don't really use Arcana with Jed, so... That'll do. And then Arkansas... No earth resistance. However, do I have something I can equip on, I guess, Hope Shard? Yes, I do! Okay, what can I lose? Fallen. I don't really want to lose that.
You can get rid of SOS critical because she never does any good damage anyway.
Good point. Alright, four. We'll put a little bit. Just to treat ourselves nice. Okay. Sucker. Aura on Jet. Oh wow, this stuff actually gets quite expensive without that FP save stuff. I'll do big fees, and we'll consult Prima Games on Nibiros. Hey, we know that name from Shin Megami Tensei. Who's he always get paired up with? Belial?
I am not sure.
Mr. Red and Mr. Black in the first SMT.
Full bullet.
I think it's Belial. Oh, and he's weak to light. Let's see if he abides by the same request twice in a row. I have a feeling he won't, but... Oh no, he does abide by it repeatedly. Maybe there's a timer on it though.
Okay, so it is Belial, but in SMT1 they were named. They were named the Black Count and the Red Baron. Instead.
Oh, okay. That must have been a different translation or a fan translation that did Mr. Black and Mr. Red.
Gotcha. And they're the adoptive parents of Alice. Which
That's
makes
right.
sense.
I hope there's some sort of
Okay.
mechanical consequence to the fact that I'm clearly asking for the same thing. I hope the guy goes,
Hey, wait a second! You keep asking for that? What the hell?
I do. I do kind of wish it would like remove options. That would be more interesting, but still kind of neat.
Agreed. Oh, I have figured out a cool thing, and I'm gonna do it pretty cool. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Alright, so now jets, bullets are light elements.
Nice.
So now next turn when I do Gatlin,
What's that? Just kind of zoomed in on him and he did nothing.
for some reason the camera focuses on him at, I think what it is the game is ticking off why, or the effects that came into play because of the Earth wards. So it's listing that off for 3 characters, but it's also lingering on the character who just cast an attack spell.
I see.
Bit of a weird confluence of routines. But is now starting to offer different options. So instead of burning to cinders, it's get smashed to bits by a hurricane. So I could choose to switch to wind resistance here if I wanted. Maybe that's how they justify it.
That's better, but the best way to do it would still be to have a lot of choices and then remove them as you pick them, I think.
Yeah, the Mr. Freeze approach.
Yeah.
Yep, later loser.
It also would have helped if he was actually difficult, but hey.
Well, yes. But let's not let great be the enemy of good here.
Fair.
Boy, sure wish.
How dare you still defy me?
Beatrice! Did she bump her head?
10 years. No, I have been eagerly awaiting for 100 years. This time for sure, I'll see to it that I secure my own planet.
Maybe even 1,000 years?
I have an idea. Let's do something fun.
Maybe I shouldn't ask. No, I'll ask. What do you mean?
You will be an offering to the monsters summoned by the Demondor Pillar. Think of all the fun and excitement you'll have in there. fear is the best medicine to loosen your heart and extract your memories.
Don't make this weird, man. We're all just having a good time. We don't need to talk about extracting memories.
Oh, it's you, Caitlin. How long have you been here?
How long are you going to sit there, Daddy?
Daddy can't work with them anymore.
Daddy, is your job to find out about old stuff, or is it to beat up the bad guys?
My job from now on is to protect you and your mother. That's why I'll be here from now on, right by your side, Caitlin.
Is that your new job, Daddy?
Caitlin?
That's your job. You get paid money, right? But I don't have any money, so I'll give you my most favoritist thing. Do you remember this, Daddy? You bought me this ribbon when I was really little. You have to read for a second, sorry.
That's okay.
Be back.
It's filled with lots and lots of memories of you and Mommy. It's my most favoritist thing. It's my most favoritist thing, so protect all my favoritist people too. Daddy, Mommy, your friends, our neighbors, and everyone in the whole wide world. Is the ribbon not enough?
Oh, Caitlin. That's plenty. It's more than enough. Protecting you, your mother, and everyone else is more than enough reason to live. And to fight. Why? Why couldn't I figure out something so simple? Caitlin, you hold on to this ribbon and protect it. This ribbon also has many of Daddy's important memories of you. Take good care of it.
Honey, what's wrong?
I have both you and Caitlin, and I have this moment. In order to bring forth another moment tomorrow, the day after, and in the future, I must go. Caitlin, make sure you only have one important thing from now on. If you could hear my reason to live on and fight. Take me to the others, Lombardia!
You'd be better off saving your energy. Our team. How many of us are we? You believe in him, don't you? Then let's believe until the end.
Good on you, kid.
It's been quite some time since the activation. I just hope they're all right.
Well, now this is interesting. Okay. So now I have to take this alternate route. No. Interesting. What are we working with here?
Interesting. This seems to be connected to somewhere else.
If I step on blue, actually that is blue. If I step on whatever, what are my options? Big gloves, grappling hook, does nothing. Click, boom. Oh, I'm probably supposed to bomb this. Ooh, are we doing split party mechanics? Okay, so if I stand on this then, that does nothing. If I stand on this, that also does nothing. So now if I... Is there a... I have a button that switches... Ooh. Oh, Gooms is missing out on this. Okay.
I'm back now.
Gooms. It's cool now.
I see you have Be British.
Yes. So he ran off, he got to the dungeon, he summoned their Megazord, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We went the other route with the explodable pillars and stuff. I came into this room, I blew up this thing. I stand on this button here, and then I control the other party.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I will say, though, it is kind of convenient that he picked now to have the existential crisis.
Well, yes.
But I'll forgive it.
Well, don't just stand there, do something. Okay, those guys are grouped up, so I can mystically use this. Excuse me. Dark gem, actually. Sorry.
It froze.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, that's not fine, but we'll adjust that right now. Badoop. Badoop. There we go. Alright, cool. Blow up those guys. Wait, no. What am I thinking? You. Extension. Wait, no, crap. Nope, never mind, delay that. Not light elements, dark elements. Yeah. Oh, no, just friggin' shoot. You. Gatling on you. And friggin' no, dumb. Jeez Louise. You. Arkansas, honey. I might need to upgrade your gun.
Honestly, Arkansas, I think, is kind of a lost cause at this point. At least insofar as doing damage with her gun.
She kind of seems a bit specialized, yes. Like, the utility's useful, but yeah. These guys do seem to be exceptionally tanky, though, so maybe physically tanky, so maybe that's part of that. Okay, weird fleshsicles. Don't know what your deal is. Lucky card. Mimic? No. So I stand on you, and what happens? Anything? Yes! Wait. Might as well. Alright. Ocean berry. Mimic? Okay, no mimic. Alright, so...
It's a good thing You probably won't need that potion barrier, or else there'd be a big logical contradiction in this story.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's a hammer space inventory. Ah, crap, color puzzle. Okay. Blue.
Yes, blue.
Okay. Nope. That looks green.
It's yellow.
Oh, well, that also looks yellow. Okay.
Like a yellow orange, like a macaroni orange.
Ah. Wait. Ah, man. Oh, wait, no, I have to use the... This isn't Zelda. I have to use the ghost doll, not the boomerang. Okay, there's Adventure 8.
Okay.
I still need to pick up Adventure 6, but we can actually... I think we can do that a little bit later. I mean, friggin' thank you. Oh, I see how this works. Alright, now we start to combine mechanics. Freeze that. Lava boomerang over. Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, okay, that's actually kind of cool.
Point.
I do like that they're still making use of all that's blue. They're still making use of all of the different mechanics they've introduced throughout the game, and now they're mixing them together.
Yeah. Oh, now you're interesting. So obviously it would be super useful if I had Biridish in here to haul those things, but I do not. Extension and 0.
So how did Biridish's daughter convince him to go for it?
She paid him with her ribbon, which is her most precious thing that she wanted him to use to protect the most precious people to her. Her mom, her dad, his other friends, their neighbors, and everyone. And that just kind of choked him up, and he didn't realize his duty is to protect everyone in the world, not just his family.
That's kind of where I figured they were going with it. Although I would say it makes more sense that he would protect his family by protecting the world. It's kind of weird that he made that delineation in the first place.
Well, remember that he was stuck on the idea of him wanting to protect ancient technology and information first and foremost.
Yeah. But then he pivoted to wanting to protect his family, and like if that's your goal, then it's obvious what you gotta do, but maybe he was just too pig-headed to see it.
He got all muddled for a bit there. He needed his daughter to knock some sense into him.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You're late! But we'll let it slide.
Actually missed what he said. Biridish.
Forgive me. I'm not in a position to say this, but I would like to ask for your help one more time. I need your help to destroy the receiver that controls the Demondor Pillar. Please, just for now. As a comrade of yours.
Don't be so selfish.
One more time, just for now, who do you think we are? We're a team, and a team always sticks together. Ain't that right? Now that you understand, let's all go together. I interrupted the music. Well, whatever. Short but sweet.
That was a weird transition. It just instantly cut to gameplay. It could be like a fade or something.
Nah, man, no time for that. Anyway, all doors open forever now. Who cares?
Including a new door.
Wait, crap, which one's the cool guy place to go? There's the Mimic. Ah, they're the wimpy Mimics. British, you're leading? Okay. Interesting. What am I doing here? Oh, just kill everyone. Who cares? He also indeed. Anyway, what'd I miss? Prism Crown. What was that? A personal skill that nullifies all elemental attacks. Ooh. Well, that's useful.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Who do I put it on?
Someone with low magic defense.
Let's compare. That's gonna keep throwing me that he's up top. He's got decent magic resist. Not great. Slightly worse. Amazing. Okay, so either Jet or Arkansas.
Probably Jet because he's going to be low health a lot of the time.
Yeah, good point. Okay. Let's see. He doesn't really have much in the way of resistances besides, so this is just a nice all-arounder. Let's see. Jet, Brave Seal. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Wait, no. Dum-dum. And you didn't have anything. Ooh, 4 per. That's expensive. But it'll pay for itself. Eventually. Anywho. Oh, now you give me the gimbal coin. What do you think? Which door should I take? Oh, this is probably more secret stuff. I grow less confident that this is secret stuff.
Yeah, this looks dramatic.
Alright, we'll double back. That was a waste. Ha! This is going... Oh! Right. That's where the group came from. Okay, so that is progress. Never mind, I just got turned around. Yay! Yay, some more. Okay. What are we working with here? Slow guys to sneak bys. Guess I'll dies. Out of curiosity, can I blow you up? Yep, sure can. Yo. Can I slow these guys down? Nope. Alright, definitely. Ah, it's quicker to fall. What? What?
These ones are a different color. They're
Oh.
like red. And the other ones were like yellow brownish.
Dastardly. Alright, so. Maybe I'll luck out and this is a load bearing. Like. Oh no, I can see that. That is green, I guess. Wait, no, what?
Yeah, it's like a really muddy green. Or really muddy yellow.
Why isn't it being murdered by a boomerang?
Sure. Try lighting it on fire after it's already melted.
Alright.
Try the change crest.
Interesting. No dice, but decent thought, like where your head's at. Ow, 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 ow. Definitely do not walk into those. Not recommended.
0 out of 10. Would not walk into them again.
I mean, don't blow up. Supposed to like salt the earth or something? Doesn't seem like that's doing anything. Once I step off, respawns. Okay. No dice. I guess I'll just blow each of them up. Let's see. It flashed there.
Okay, I guess the answer was to freeze it and then blow it up twice for some reason.
I do not get that. Oh no, I fell. Does that reset the room? No, it doesn't. Who cares? Demondor, more like Demon Dork. More like Demondor.
Okay, Kevin.
Please, allow me to put an end to this. Memories are like building blocks that keep piling up. Great memories you want to hold on to, sad memories you want to forget. They just keep piling up and are meant to continue rising so that you can bring forth a new tomorrow. I finally understand now. It is all clear to me. Memories are not meant to be chains that bind you to the past. My chains have been severed. I'm now determined to fight for the life that exists today, and for the planet. I owe this all to you, and to all who support me.
I'm sure everybody has the power to break the chains, but I'm glad we were able to help you realize that.
Yes, you, my friends, and my family have all supported me dearly. Sorry to throw a damper, but we got a problem. It appears this Demondor Pillar is independent from others. Even though the receiver device has been destroyed, it hasn't suspended all its functions.
Dun dun.
Another abrupt cut. This dungeon just loves those.
Well, they're just so shocked by this development.
It appears this demon door is separate from others.
Dun 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 dun. It's very traumatic, is what I'm getting at.
But why is shifting the gameplay so dramatic?
Man, you wouldn't understand.
Watch out, it's an engine now!
Okay, well, I blew them up. Wait, was I supposed to blow them all up so that this boss would be easy or something?
You called backup to bail you out? Shrewd humans.
You had a guy help? That's real crafty of you.
Humans are not necessarily a strong race. That is why we know how to change weakness into strength. We are now at a point of no return. We have been brought to bay. Our only choice is to be strong and hang on.
Well, that goes for me, too. It's not like I have many chances to create my own world.
Create another Filgaia?
My last opportunity was 10 years ago, when I used the Yggdrasil system. I gave one of the programmers a dream, and controlled his spirit, but it ended in failure at the last minute. I probably didn't have a chance anyway, since the system was designed to rejuvenate Filgaia, not create it. Couldn't handle the overload of output and went berserk. Plus, the system's databank lacked the necessary information to create the planet. Can you guess where the Yggdrasil system tried to supplement this missing information? From people's minds. The manufacturing Yggdrasil thought it could feed off people's memories for the planet's structural data.
Malfunctioning, but
Oh, what did I say?
manufacturing.
Oh, my bad.
It's all good.
I malfunctioned.
It's all good. Technobabble, I get it.
Yeah. The reason nobody has any recollection of the moment of Philgaia's decay is because it was devoured by Yggdrasil.
Okay, so that's finally explained. I have to think about that for a sec. Okay, so Philgaia is an organism where all of the organisms living on it are like parts of a whole. The machine, the World Tree Yggdrasil computer was supposed to rejuvenate Philgaia, but it sucked so bad that it did the reverse. In order to power it, the machine had to derive some sort of power source, and it chose people's memories of a specific event. Okay.
If that really happened 10 years ago, then why does my father still remember the system breakdown when he was involved in the middle of it all?
Is this the father you're referring to?
Daddy?
How outrageous of him to think he could seal the Hyades by faking electric signals.
Now, what did you do to my father?
This time for sure, I will create my own Philgaia. I've learned much from the Yggdrasil mistake 10 years ago. I have a new plan to create my own planet. The Yggdrasil systems generator I have obtained has been adjusted to create this new world. And the missing structural data is taken from people's memories. Not just the memories that exist in their minds, but also memories of the original Philgaia embedded genetically.
Memes.
The DNA of the soul. But the thing is, in order to extract memories, I needed to take off the hoops from the minds.
What?
Take off the hoops from the minds to make them defenseless.
You read that correctly.
I thought I didn't.
Weird turn of phrase. Okay.
That's why I created the Demondor Pillar, to create monsters and instill fear inside people's hearts.
Okay.
But you, forget it. I'll take care of this personally. I'll make humans perform their miserable last dance in the Castle of Dreams.
Telepo. People's memories are about to be deprived again, just like 10 years ago. Daddy.
Looking for a shortcut can lead you astray, but still. I have no idea where we should go to save your father. We're in a real fix here.
When the dream demon showed us his image, did you notice a tiny flower resting by his side? That flower might be a clue to his whereabouts. Like the area surrounding Yggdrasil, maybe?
He did not appear to be outdoors. Perhaps he is in the care of somebody.
A tiny flower by Daddy's side. Was it a white flower? Then...
Does something come to mind? Knowing Werner, he may have very well used the flower as a clue to his whereabouts.
Well, the white flower does ring a bell, but I can't pinpoint what. White flower. Tiny, tiny white flower. That tiny white flower is Mom's favorite flower, and the person who would sometimes place it on her grave was... Let's go to Boot Hill. There must be some kind of message from my father waiting for us there.
Okay.
Well, I expected her to summon a random monster blah thingy at us at the last second, so I guess kudos for not having a random boss. maybe?
Yes. More proof that Beatrice is clearly the best of these major antagonists. Like,
That
she
doesn't
just...
mean much, but still.
Oh, yes. Alright, just have to perform a quick test here. Yes! We're back in business. Alright, I'm not going to do Millennia puzzles at this point, but a couple things to quick check out, just so long as we have a moment. If you'll excuse the quick detour. Let's see, 2 places to check out for real quick. First of these, not there. We know eventually we're meant to go to Boot Hill, so that's easy enough to track down. I want to go to Little Rock at the moment, which that ain't too far. I think that's you. Wait, no, not Little Rock. Just a sec. Oh, no, Jolly Roger. Little Rock was one of the places I had to scope out while I was doing prep work, so I forgot that was one of the few things I was actually able to do. Where are you? Here. Yes, I can. Don't be like that.
Well, I think you're right above the town, so.
Okay. Where is it? Nope. I have to bomb something.
Huh.
Is it you? Yes. There we go.
Okay.
Little creative.
It's a interactable that's a little different than what we're used to seeing.
Variety is alright. Alright,
I actually wasn't even fully aware you could use bombs in towns.
strictly speaking, there's nothing that's prevented us from using tools in civilizations. Alright, Philadelphia is where the book 6 is. So I'll swing this by to pick that up. I'm gonna have us take a quick power nap, though. Oh, hey, it's Cowboy Jed. Yeah, we'll check up on him.
Crossing the wasteland? Don't worry, Cowboy Jed & Co. is always just around the bend. Even when I'm on a familiar road, sometimes I just get lost. You mustn't panic when you find yourself lost. Remember to take deep breaths and get behind the wheel. By doing so, you'll be able to see the footage from a slightly different perspective.
Look at the footage!
Look at the jumping chicken. Look at the cow, look at the goat, look at the cow, look at the goat, look at the jumping chicken, look at the footage. Oh, you don't have a choice.
Hey, wait. Did Shane just ditch us while we were power napping? Huh. Probably we could find him poking around, but... Alright. Philadelphia. That is... Where is Philadelphia? Yep, just here. dummy.
Still don't know why it's named Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, right, we can freely run from stuff. Yay! Looks like there's a couple things I can pick up in here, so I must have just blitzed through this a bit too quickly for the goodies before. I don't think it's going to be anything that obscure. There's at least one room with bombable walls that we're looking for. Potentially two. Oh, right. Hey, the upshot of revisiting this place is we don't have to solve all the puzzles again. And we can run from encounters since we're over-leveled. Yay! Oh, right, I have to sneak. What's the sneak button? No, that's the run button, dingy.
That's the opposite of snake.
There we go.
I like that Be British has the same sneaking animation as Conquer has.
Yeah, huh. There we go, that's bombable. Okay, what do we got? Lay it on me. Monies. Migrant Seal. Lovely, marvelous, needed that. Adventure 6, that was the other one.
Alright,
Easy.
there we go.
Let's see. I'll check in just a sec. Alright, just double checking. There are a couple of other migrant seals that I need to double back to get, but like I said, I can just take care of that off stream. For now, I'm good to move on. What do you think? Should we do some storybook reading, or should we save that for later?
I think let's do some storybooks and then start the next dungeon.
Okay. We have 3 books that we can read at this point. There we go.
Yeah, because we probably don't want to load them all into one stream. So
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, that's Boot Hill, where we eventually need to be. Look at me, I'm starting to remember how this place is laid out.
somehow,
Well, clearly not perfectly, but partially.
I still think everywhere looks the same.
I actually think I'm getting mixed up now that I've said that. There we go.
Makes me really appreciate water in RPGs as demarcations.
Yeah, I can kind of feel that.
Isn't it weird how words can give you lots of energy? It's not like you eat them. Like when you come home and we talk, I get all excited with lots and lots of energy. Sometimes I can't stop talking. Daddy's smiling. I think he's happy. Again. I wonder why he was so sad before. Maybe because he had no work? I think he's happy because you're all here.
Aw.
Thank you for looking after my husband. If you have time, won't you stay and rest a while? I feel my husband has become much stronger and gentler than before. He used to be caught up in sorrow, but I believe he has broken free. He is able to talk openly about my father's memories now.
Is this true?
I'm so glad. Your face tells it all. You succeeded. But promise me one thing. Should you ever stray from your path, I want you to come to us. That's what family is for, isn't it?
Where's the cat? Kitty cat. Very important. Alright, story time. Six.
Yay, a book. Will you read it to me?
Alright.
Really okay, but press the start button if you get tired.
Just checking something real quick. Okay. Take a look at this. It's great. Calling over to Reese, I opened the classroom window. White snow fell down from the black clouds. Do you think it'll snow enough? According to the radio this morning, I think it will. Nice, that's good news. We looked at each other and grinned. We had a promise between Maravel that we'll get to play together with a snowmobile when it snowed. This year, the first snowfall was belated compared to previous years, but it looks like we'll get our first chance today. I closed the window as I kept grinning. I never felt a lecture go so long before. As soon as the bell rang, I packed up my books to get ready. Then Violetta, with her cheeks blushed, came over to our desks. Hey, would you like to play checkers at my place today? We can't go outside because of the snow, and I wanted to apologize about the run-in about the ribbon, too. Slightly withdrawing her eyes from him, she twiddled the tips of her wavy blonde hair. It slightly hurt my conscience, but Reese replied in a leisurely tone. Thanks for inviting, but I already have prior engagements today. I'm sorry about that. Oh, is that so? Feeling her queen-like pride torn apart, Violetta walked back to her desk. Watching her take her frustration out on the other girls, I shook in my head. I shook in my head. Nervous. Hey, Reese, you should be a little more kind to her. Huh? What's that about? Snow must have really been curious to him. He was busy stomping footprints into the snow when he turned around and smiled innocently. Well, it's okay if you don't understand. I backed off and looked up at the sky. If it's this clouded, Maravel should be able to come out with some bundling up. I felt something in the back of my head. I stopped my feet and looked around. What's up, Jack? No, it's just that I sort of felt someone watching us. Someone watching us? But my uncle said he'll be making baskets at home today. Yes, I guess nobody wants to go into the mountains on a day like this besides old Canavan. Well, it was probably just my imagination. I've been waiting for you two. As we opened the gates and went into the room adjacent to the library, Maravel, who was wearing long pants for a change, greeted us in. Care to drink something warm first? Exchanging quick glances, we both answered at the same time. No way, we're going riding first! Very well, that's what I thought you'd say. Then let us depart for the sea of snow. I'll show you how athletic I am. Hee. But I have experience. I won't lose either. We walked with springy steps as we headed for the garage. Maravel suddenly fell silent. Ugh. Following her line of sight, we grunted unconsciously. The trembling shadow in front of the garage. It was Violetta, standing there with purple cheeks. She must have tumbled many times. Her blonde hair was covered with snow, and her clothes were wet and muddy. Accompanied by glaring blue eyes, her appearance had an awesome impact. I knew something was going on when that monster attacked us, and the time I caught a glimpse of you at Reese's house. Well, Reese and I froze in silence. She ground her teeth and yelled, "Let go of them, you monster!" Violetta! Pretending not to hear Reese's voice stopping her, she approached Maravel. What vicious teeth! And your breath isn't turning white. You're really not human. What are you trying to do by deceiving them? Violetta tries to grab Maravel's shoulders with both hands, but Maravel silently avoids her moves. You are correct, human. I am indeed not human. The redness of her eyes turned darker. Her long blonde hair rises up, breaking the laws of gravity. My brain is yelling at me to stop Maravel, but my legs refuse to move an inch. So, Maravel's white hand extends towards Violetta's forehead, and then she uttered short foreign words against the wide-eyed and rigid Violetta. Along with a flare, Violetta's body collapsed to the ground. Scooping her up into her arms, Maravel looked towards us with a colorless face. The clacking sounds of my teeth felt like they were coming from someone else. A high-pitched note rang deep inside my throat. Grandma once told me that chickens cried like this when they crush chickens that can't lay any more eggs. I could tell that part of my head was still cool, but I couldn't pry my eyes from her, as if bewitched. As we stood there, Maravel approached us without a sound, with Violetta in her arms. Reese and I stepped back subconsciously. Seeing that, her face crumpled up. Go home. Never set foot here again! No, Maravel, we're sorry, it's not that! But Maravel kept her back to us and went inside the castle. Red and Blue looked at us with a puzzled look, and then followed her inside. Maravel! We shouted out her name. The gates of Crimson Castle roared shut in front of our noses. The noise of sleet rattled the roofs in the afternoon. Did you finish? Reese, wearing a blue apron, came peeking in while stroking his neck. Hey, cut it out! I dived flat onto the table to cover the letter from Reese's eyes. Don't worry, I didn't see it. But is your aircraft really strong enough to fly over the castle wall with a letter strapped to it? Hey, that's not nice. Have more faith in your airplane specialist, the one and only Jack. You say faith, but can't you just simply fly a plane with a message on it through the openings of the castle fence? I guess that would be easier. As I went into deep thought, the sweet smell of roasting apples and cinnamons came trickling into the room. Did you sprinkle a lot of brown sugar for me? Those are your tastes, Reese said coldly and started to whip the cream. You're putting whipped cream on it? Oh, that's the best. As I drooled at my thoughts, Reese looked at me with an appalled look. Hey, when were you going to show Maravel your sincerity? Yes, Maravel refused to meet us after that incident, so Reese and I racked our brains together to come up with a way to apologize to her. His plan was to bake her an apple pie. My plan was to write an apology letter and fly it to her in my aeroplane. I took my teacher's advice. Do what you want others to do for you, for others, for this plan. But I honestly had no idea how Maravel would feel about it. I guess she hated us thinking that she's a different thing from us, too. Your place feels real cozy, I said as I calculated design patterns of a long-distance flight-capable paper aerocraft on grid paper. You think so? It smells great. The cold from the snow doesn't come in either. I agree. I like the smell of moist cypress logs too, Reese replied while peeking into the oven. Just then, a loud noise came from the door. What's that? As we watched the door in surprise, the door creaked open. There was Mr. Canavan, owner of this cabin, standing with his hands on his head. Ouch! My leg slipped on the sleet. Old Canavan growled like a bear as he shook the water off of his fur overcoat. You slipped. Are you all right, Uncle? Tapping Reese's head as he brought over a towel, Canavan gave a hearty laugh. Oh, I'm all right. The door might have cracked, though. By the way, Reese, where's that good smell coming from? Canavan sniffed his nose and grinned. No, it's not for you. That's for a gift I'm taking over today. To the little lady at Mr. Bubka's? Not knowing how to answer Canavan, we lowered our eyes. Violetta's been cold to us ever since that incident. Seems her memory of Crimson Castle had been erased, but it's no wonder that we've made her mad because of it.
What's the matter? Was I wrong?
Yes, it's someone you don't know. Say, Uncle, you're home early today.
Aye. The sleet that's been falling today is melting down the new snow from yesterday, so I packed up early before an avalanche starts up.
For real? Is this house safe?
Jack, you're a worrywart. Avalanches start far deeper into the mountains. The forest here will stop the snow long before it can reach here.
Reese and I faced each other. Say, would an avalanche be dangerous even if it were a great castle?
Let's see. It depends. Avalanches have great power. There was a 300-yard wide snowpack that slid down across a 2-mile perimeter before. When a big one like that comes down, no building's safe,
said Canavan as he took out some sherry from the cabinet.
Yes, so that means... I think she'll be safe with all those advanced technologies, but... If it...
We grit our teeth and ran out of the cabin.
Hey, wait! What's up with you guys?
Canavan yelled with a bottle in one hand. Reese replied back, still wearing the apron. Sorry, Uncle. Don't worry. We'll be right back. Running through the muddy mountain road, we ran, slipping, into the transporter to the castle. Lucky for us, the gates were unlocked and we ran to the castle unstopped. Maravel, where are you? Our voices echoed through the creepy stone wall of the hallway. Wah! Jack? Reese? Maravel was there holding her forehead, blinking her eyes in astonishment after crashing and landing on her rear. Red and Blue hovered next to her, holding a ladder. Why did you come here on a risky day like this? Maravel was mad with her long hair brisked up. Canavan told us an avalanche was near. We thought you might not know it. Barriers to stop avalanches are standard issue for us Crimson nobles living for thousands of years. That's true. I'm sorry, Maravel. I guess it was nothing for us to worry. We're sorry. She stared at us with her face red from anger. What I am angry about is why you two came all the way out here putting yourselves at risk. Her red eyes, which glowed like red flames, fixed on us as we shrunk even further. But we were so worried. Yeah, we thought that if we lost you, we got so scared and... Fools, Maravel said with a small voice. Fools, both of you! Potato heads even! On top of that, you're complete and helpless nincompoops! Contrary to her words, her face blushed red and looked away. Continued to speak in a tiny voice. So there's no way but to guide you to myself. Maravel! Reese and I faced each other and then rushed to hug her together.
Thanks, that was fun.
On to the next one right away?
Yep.
Alrighty, cool.
Yeah, book. Will you read it to me?
Sure.
Really? But okay, press the start button if you get tired.
Man, I need some sleep. Rubbing my eyes, I jumped out into the sun. We came to Slayheim by carriage to cheer for Reese at the violin contest, but... My internal clock is out of sync. Marvel, wearing a costume, also got out of the carriage wobbling. Are you two alright? Reese's deer-like eyes opened wide with concern. Ah, I'm alright, don't worry. Marvel waved her hand slightly. You shouldn't have stayed up so late. Please try to at least keep awake when my turn comes around. I told you not to worry. You're not too convincing when you're about to get run over by a carriage, Marvel. This city is always so noisy, it never changes. Reese frowned as he supported Marvel's back. My impression is a little different. When I think about my mother who lives here, it pains my heart. It makes me want to ask why my mother abandoned us to live in this city. Really, there's nothing good here. I like Quarterly a lot better. Maybe so. Oh, is that the concert hall? Alright, let's go. Seeing Reese's face shine, I smirked. Shrugging my soldiers, I started to follow him when I noticed Marvel looking at me. What is it, Marvel? Reese usually acts more mature than you, but it's the opposite today. That's why watching humans in their growth period is fun. she said. I didn't know how to answer her, but I could predict the expression hidden under her costume. I hastened to my feet. Finding Reese and Maravel after signing in and dressing up, I called them over to where I was saving them seats in the waiting room. Hey, isn't she Violetta? The shoulders covered by a blue chiffon turned back. Reese, are you here for the contest? This isn't an easy contest the likes of you can win. You're still mad, right? I'm sorry. Don't give me that false modesty. You're just making fun of me, aren't you? No, I wouldn't do such a thing. Liar! Like the time about the ribbon, or... I don't remember much about it, but about the day of the first snow. That's not true. Glaring at Reese fumbling his words, she got red up to her ears and yelled, That's enough! I hate you! In the strangely tiring air, Marvel opened her mouth. You're almost up. Yes. Oh? Standing with the violin in one hand, Reese looked around. What's the matter? My music scores are gone. Reese turned pale and looked at Marvel. Did you look for it? I know I placed it next to the violin. We looked up at each other. It's Violetta. She took Reese's scores. So she's the one. I am at fault. She never should have got away with it. Reese, Jack, and I will retrieve the score. You stay right here and wait. Reese nodded, almost crying. Shoot, where is she? We looked around the hall, but she was nowhere in sight.
The next performer is Mr. Reese Farlane.
Bit into my lips at the announcement. There's no time left. What should we do, Jack? I'd like to know that too. At that moment, a carefree voice called me from the back. My, it's Jack. How have you been? Miss Anastasia? She was wearing a dress with white bubbled laces, standing with a violin and a music score in her hands. Seeing the scores, an idea raced through my head. That's it! Marvel, Miss Anastasia, I need your help. After I explained it, Marvel put on a wry face. Isn't that too flashy a performance? Doesn't it suit your taste, Marvel? Alright, let's go with that plan. Miss Anastasia said with a chuckle. I guess it will have to do. We have no time left either. Alright, here we go. We dashed out to the waiting room and ran toward the back row seats. Securing some space on the spot, I took out the scores. Trying to remember my design drawings, I frantically folded the papers up. The lights turned on, Jack. I caught Reese coming out at the corner of my eyes. He looked as scared as a sacrificial lamb. Marvel, Miss Anastasia, let it fly. Leave it to me. Roger. They started throwing the musical score aeroplanes one after another onto the stage. The white planes flew steadily up and then dived down onto the stage. We startled for a second, picked them up, and spread them open. The audience fell silent, not expecting such a sight. In the midst of the silent hall, Reese finished spreading all the scores and readied his violin. Tension ran through the hall. After a moment, a decorous tone flowed from the strings. Feeling eased, I fell back onto the nearest seat. Sorry, Reese. It's probably my fault that you didn't get to win. I apologize as the carriage clanked its wheels. I'm happier for what you did for me than getting an award. I'm really grateful. Caressing the trophy he received as a special award, he moved his eye onto Marvel, sleeping quietly next to him, and gently smiled. But don't mention it. I'll make apple pie when we get home, so let's celebrate then. That's a good idea. Let's send one to Miss Anastasia as well. Reese laughed at me as I recalled the taste of pie in my head. What's this? You're telling me that girl was kidnapped? Marvel's loud voice resounds through the quiet castle walls. On top of that, we were the ones that guided the kidnapper to the Bubka residence. We didn't think a kidnap could happen in this town. In our regular meeting room, Reese and I let out a big sigh. It's heavy responsibility. Besides, she's our classmate. We want to help her out somehow. Marvel looked at us amused. You don't have any hard feeling about the contest? That doesn't matter! Reese bristled and his face turned red. I don't like holding grudges for every little thing. So Marvel, this thug wants Violetta's big sis to carry the ransom to him. It smells like a dangerous trap, doesn't it? So we want to do something about it. Marvel, who had her right hand to her chin, looked up. There was a mischievous twinkle in both of her eyes. "How about this? I'll go disguised as Violetta's sister to the exchange site. Then Red and Blue will come out and capture the culprit." "I can't let you do something that dangerous." "I think so too, Marvel. Please think it over." "There's nothing to worry. Just believe in my powers." "I know how powerful you are, but what if something happens to you?" "Ah, that is enough!" Marvel stood up and banged the table. "When I say it is all right, it is all right." As we walked home silently, our shadows were stretched long by the moonlight. "Hey." "Say."
We're congenial friends that even say things simultaneously.
"You think so too?"
Of course I do.
"If we go with Marvel's plan, it'll make us look like chickens." "You said it. All right."
We planted ourselves down on a nearby tree stump.
"First, the kidnapper will probably underestimate us as kids, so..."
Under the half moon, our rescue plan meeting continued.
I brought the ransom money."
Just as we planned, we switched with Violetta's big sister and approached the culprit using our best girl voice.
We shifted the time up from the time we told Marvel. "Even so, the skirt thingy is really hard to move."
It's also because I'm hiding Canavan's matchet that we secretly borrowed. Good. Now hand over the money.
"Wait! Release my sister first!"
Reese yelled with a trembling voice. He's quite an actor. Very well, move it. Violetta was shoved out and came running towards us, but stopped, surprised, recognizing who we were.
"Are you all right, Violetta?"
As we trotted up to her, her eyes got even bigger.
"Yes, but..."
"Just keep quiet and hide behind us. Jeez, get with it with you. She's a girl, so I guess we can't expect too much." Okay. As I thought to myself, the culprit approached us, clanking his spurred boots. Okay, hand me the money now.
"Yes, here it is."
Reese hands out the bag of money. I stealthily fingered the matchet through the hole I cut out inside the pocket. You know, little missus, you look quite cute for being a daughter of Bobka's. It's turning out just as we thought. I looked over and nodded at Reese. Y'all will sell for a hefty price.
Now! I charged the back of the thug as he gleefully fondled Reese's chin. I took out the matchet at the same time and pinned it at him as he rolled onto the ground.
Huh? You brat! What the hell?
Don't get any nearer than that, or else! Violetta, run away from here, now! Reese yelled as he got in front of her and covered her mouth. Okay, I'll call Papa for help. Violetta gathered her courage and started for town.
You stupid brats! How dare you ruin my master plan? You're gonna pay! Wiping off his cut lip, he pulled out a knife and stood up. In the same motion, he came charging towards us.
No, I can't. I'm not ready to do something that might kill a man. It seems Reese had the same feeling as we both stood frozen with a naked blade in our hands. Like a slow motion film, the oily face came closer and closer. Along with a great impact, we were knocked into the ground head first.
That was a bad stunt you pulled, brat!
As my head spun around in circles, he pulled his knife up above his head. Darn it! As I closed my eyes, a familiar voice came into my ears. Kubeli! Simultaneously with that voice, the ground under the thug mounded up. The giant metallic pillar that grew out of the ground opened its eyes. Hyah! A strong shockwave flared from its body, and it blew the culprit into the air. I was stunned at the sight. I watched the culprit stagger away, looking all beat up. Looks like I made it just in time. From behind the metallic pillar arrived Marvel in a jumpsuit, taking off a semi-cracked pair of goggles from her head. Marvel, what is this? It's an advanced golem that incorporates red and blue into a bigger and stronger frame. Its name is Quibbly. Test type. After her explanation, she gave out a short command. Rumbling loudly, Quibbly dove into the ground again. If you've learned your lesson, you are to never leave me behind again. Yes, Marvel. We sank our heads in dejection. You two were very brave, though. Marvel winked her eye and grinned. Really? I am sure of it. Although it would have been better if we didn't let the culprit run away. Marvel, you noticed it too? Well, I was just regretting that fact now. Then we heard footsteps of several people approaching. Violetta and Mr. Bubka had brought the sheriff along. When we told them that we lost the criminal, Mr. Bubka and the sheriff frowned for a moment, but Mr. Bubka took our hands and thanked us.
You've saved my daughter, heedless of the danger. Thank you, thank you.
We could tell how much he was worried by his sweaty hands. Smiling a little, I looked behind me. Violetta was standing in front of Maravel.
I'm really sorry for a lot of things. Don't mind it. I acted a little immature as well.
Maravel smiled delicately.
Next time, come to my castle, all three of you.
Parting with the words,
I'll be waiting,
she swiftly disappeared.
Thanks, that was fun.
One more?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah,
We did this. We'll
Yeah.
continue. Okay. Spring Sonata. When I found it, only the name Clementine Bexon gleamed out at me from the ashes. When was it that I learned that Grandma burned the letters coming from my mom? And when was it that I realized that Mom went away to live with a man in the city, just as the villagers said? Darn it! I was awakened by my own voice. To my annoyance, traces of tears were on my face. I no longer cry thinking about her when I'm awake, but why is it that my heart saddens me so when I'm asleep? Putting my thoughts away, I got dressed, feeling irritated.
You're pretty late.
Violetta was already at the cabin, looking a little nervous. Yep, today's the day we promised to take Violetta to meet with Maravel. Sorry, where's Reese?
He was making pudding to bring with us, but he was out of vanilla extract, so he went into town to buy it.
I wouldn't mind a little smell.
Reese is a perfectionist.
You got that right, I said. Then I felt a small presence by the door.
Something wrong, Jack?
I thought I heard a knock. We looked at each other's face. No one bold enough to come visit old Canavan's cabin ever knocks.
Yes, who is it?
I was puzzled, but opened the door.
Good day.
A beautiful lady with green eyes and black hair was standing in the doorway. She seems very familiar. Hi, who are you? As I racked my brains thinking, Violetta let off a cheer behind me.
You're Miss Karina, I presume, the pianist.
As Violetta talked excitedly in a higher than usual voice to Ms. Karina, I made some tea. I knew Reese's complex feelings, so I hesitated in getting too social with Ms. Karina without him around. Here you go, ma'am. The scent of apple tea rose up from the steaming cup.
Excuse me.
As I listened to their conversation quietly, Ms. Karina addressed me.
You must be Reese's friend. You wouldn't mind if I ask how he's doing, would you?
Her pretty face, resembling Reese's, smiled tenderly. Of course, he's really good at the violin, and even his grades, I answered haphazardly, not knowing what I should be saying. I'm relieved. I haven't let him go to school before, so I was a little worried. And it looks like he has good friends, she added. Yes. She looks like the model mom type. Feeling embarrassed, I strolled my eyes. There was a small clatter at the door. Sorry, I hope I didn't make you wait too long. Reese came running in out of breath. Recognizing Ms. Karina in the room, his whole body tensed up. Mother, why are you here? Responding to Reese's hoarse voice, she stood up. Congratulations placing in the contest. I heard your performance. You've gotten very good. Thanks. So I ask you once, but what brings you here to this cabin? Reese returned in a cold voice. I'm here to take you with me. If you intend to keep playing the violin, it's better to join the band now and get to know them. The bag slipped from his hands. The breaking sounds of its contents rang through the room. What's all that about? What's that all about? Reese, please listen to me, Ms. Karina said quietly. No, I don't want to. This is the first time I saw Reese so infuriated. I cursed my weak position, not having any say in this situation. Violetta was also looking wide-eyed and not able to say anything. Hold on. Reese, I'm sure what I did didn't come out the right way, but I sent you here because I thought that would be the best for you. That's a lie. A lie, because... Reese glared at Ms. Karina like a cornered wounded beast, his lips open and closed like a goldfish out of water.
Did you really think that I don't know anything? What's he trying to say? Is it that... Reese, no!
But I was a moment too late.
Then what's with that gossip?
Reese screamed out.
That gossip? Reese, you didn't.
I thought I heard Ms. Karina's blood flush down from her face.
You've already forgotten about Father, and you thought I'll get in the way of your new life.
A sharp sound was heard. Reese's cheeks became red.
You thought of me that way,
uttered Ms. Karina as she bit into her lips. I was concerned about Reese, but I chased after Ms. Karina as she stepped out of the cabin.
Please wait!
I called to stop her. She turned around with a sad face, one step away from breaking into tears. There was something about her manner when her back was turned that prevented me from stopping her. All I could do was watch her walk away. Then I noticed a silver locket on the ground. When I bent down to pick it up, the springs of the locket were pretty worn out, and it opened by itself. There was a little picture of Reese inside. Reese, you don't know how lucky you are. I grit my back teeth and went back to the cabin. I showed the silver locket to Reese, who was giving a cold shoulder to Violetta as she tried to comfort him. Ms. Karina dropped this. Looks like she really holds you dearly. Reese slants his eye up in anger.
That woman! I don't want to think of her as my mother. I'm even envious that you don't have a mother.
My head went faint. When I came to, Reese was on the ground in front of me. You disappoint me. There's a lot more things I wanted to say, but they couldn't come out of me. Not being able to stand it, I violently opened the door and ran out. Oh, brother. I was supposed to bring the two back together, but I got into a fight instead. So much for that. I sagged my shoulders and went up the road to the castle. This was not something I can handle, so I thought about discussing it with Maravel.
Jack!
Violetta came running up next to me.
I also gave him a hard word or two. So you're going to the castle, right?
Yeah, I'll introduce you to Maravel as we promised. Going into the library, Maravel stood up as she saw Violetta coming in and greeted her politely. Violetta returned the greeting in the same fashion. I guess it's a start after all they've gone through. Convinced that things were okay between the two, I quickly ran down the situation to Maravel.
So Reese is being a little stubborn.
Maravel held her head after listening to my story.
In his heart, he understands his mother's feelings. It's just that he can't get himself to be honest and is playing the baby. Your situation is similar to his, I suppose.
Yes, I think so.
Is that really so?
I shook my head. I don't understand a thing. To be able to betray someone knowing that they care about you.
I don't understand such a thing.
I don't understand such a thing. Okay, sure. To be able to betray someone knowing that they care about you. That person might even get fed up with a spoiled attitude and abandon them for good. It was just a casual remark, but the two fell awkwardly silent. I did it. Sighing, I tried to say an apology, but they started apologizing to me first.
I must apologize for that, Jack. Yes, there's truth in your words, too.
Makes me feel more awkward when they look so apologetic, but I couldn't say such a thing. I tried to laugh it off and change the subject. For the meantime, let's think of a plan to get the two back together. They put on a forced smile and nodded. Sipping on her tea, Violetta opened her lips.
How about the opposite of
before? How about the opposite of before?
I mean, using the golem. We'll make it assault Reese, and Ms. Karina will come to save him.
That will be a dead giveaway. I thought it was a good idea. Violetta frowned at her lips.
I know. How about we say that the locket Jack has right now is lost? It will get Reese to worry and to feel that he's lost something dear.
I think that's more of a prank. Maravel tilts her head and points her lips.
I think it's better not to use any cheap tricks. Then what are you saying we should do?
Violetta blurts out, but Marvel smiled in agreement. No, I think Jack has a point. Reese should have recovered his cool by now. Okay, let's go back to town. If we don't hurry, Ms. Karina will be gone before we make up with Reese. You're right. The snow is mostly melted away, so we'll take the anti-gravity bike to town. The spring sundown brought a sweet smell to the air. We rode through this air on the flying bike towards town. But as we continued to seek solution to the problem, matters were taking a sudden turn. Marvel looked down at a point with a suspicious frown. What's up? It's Reese. He's running with a frantic look on his face. What happened, Reese? Lowering the bike, Reese answered while catching his breath. The guy that kidnapped Violetta kidnapped my mother. He wants to take the money from her band. What? Is that for real, Reese? I didn't expect real danger to come, rather than the staged one we talked about. Yes, I'm looking for him with my uncle right now. And I thought I taught him a lesson. Marvel got off of her bike and sat down on the rear seat of mine and said, Reese, take the handle of that bike. I will use all my powers to search for the bandit. Reese nodded and quickly got onto the bike. We paired up, me and Marvel on the first, Reese and Violetta on the second, on the bike and started to chase at full speed. You don't often see a plus sign used for an and in literature.
Yeah.
There he is! I found him! At the place where Marvel pointed, there was a man threatening Ms. Karina with an arm in a hand. Boy. Throws me to suddenly be dealing with arms in the fiction of this world, but that would be accurate. A story written in this world would have arms.
Yeah, they're just considered ubiquitous.
Yeah. What do you think you're doing? Reese yelled. The man looked up, surprised by the voice, his face slowly covered with the color of hatred. Well, it's no miracle that he's mad, being stopped by us kids every time.
What do you think the color of hatred is?
I was just thinking that too. I think it's sort of a plum color.
Really? I thought you were going to go along the orange-red kind of line, but I can respect it.
Well, I mean, it starts red, but it just goes so red that it starts to bruise. Like, you're so angry you burst all the blood vessels in your cheeks.
Oh, so it's more bitter, which is like a stronger form of hatred.
Yeah, a spiteful sort of anger.
I see.
I also do like the line, it's no miracle that he's mad being stopped by his kids every time. Yeah, that's fair. I think that's an assessment most kids in children-centric media have when the main antagonist is an adult.
Mm-hmm.
But there was no time to think such gibberish. The man pulled out a pistol and aimed the barrel at Reese. No! Karina screamed and tackled the man. Losing balance, he irritatingly smacked his lips and kicked Ms. Karina off. Oh, she could have been shot. Reese grit his teeth as I was awed next to him. Darn it! Snarling unlikely words, Reese turned to me with a decisive look. Jack, let's go! Roger that! Recognizing his intentions, I returned a big nod. Making a plan in the blink of an eye, Reese charged from the rear, and I charged from the front towards the culprit. The man's debased face wrinkled in fear as we zoomed in. Go! We called out in chorus and crossed courses in proximity, almost brushing the man's clothes. When the man sank down weakly, the bike shook wildly. Marvel jumped off the rear seat and saying, "You're done for!" casts magic on the terrified man. Violetta also got off at the same time and ran up to Ms. Karina. They make a good team. We tied the man's wrists with handkerchiefs chained together as the man continued to snore in deep sleep. That's the end of it, said Marvel, brushing the dirt off her sleeve, but I shook my head. For us, that is. With my hand stuck in my pocket, I turned toward Reese. Nodding shortly, he stopped momentarily and muttered as he looked down. Everyone, thank you for everything. Jack, I'm sorry for what I said. I smiled wryly at his apology. You can keep that for later. Hurry up and get over here. Reese nodded and rushed over to Ms. Karina. She smiled gently and carefully brushed Reese's hair. The touching scene stabbed my heart painfully. I really hated that I couldn't rejoice for them either. Holding back my tears, I turned away. Marvel showed a look of concern at me, but I can be forgiven, right? Because Ms. Karina was the image of the mother that I always longed for.
Thanks, that was fun.
Alright, and that's all that we have for now. Let's see. Actually, we might just end up collecting the rest of these on stream. But for now, we head off. We continue to... Very important that we saved it. We continue back to Boot Hill.
Okay.
Excuse me, kitty cat. Over here, I think. Lame. I just have to be disappointed every time. Alright, first order of business. Alright, she's hiding up by the gravesite now for some reason.
Today is November 14th, Name Brand Day.
What?
When I was pondering what's the most famous brand on Filgaia, Cowboy Jet's face popped up into my head. Is he considered a brand, though?
He should be! Alright, so obviously there's a lead in there, but I want to at least check in with Uncle real quick.
Drifters can understand each other if they fly at the same speed. Right now, that is you and your father. You are the only one who knows how your father feels and what he's thinking.
I think we saw that before, so nothing new there. Alright, here we go. Last letter acquired. I don't know who
If
this would be. Yeah, just go for it.
it's probably your dad. So, if you find yourself reading this letter, there's a good chance something has happened to me. I have headed for Mimir's Well to seal the information library hiatus to cut off its communication with Filgaia. Mimir's Well is an access point meant to transmit accumulated data from hiatus. This link-up is transferring the lost wisdom of the demons to Yggdrasil and other terminals. If I can shut this down, communication with Hyades can be easily cut off. But if for some reason I cannot destroy Mimir's Well, I would like to entrust this mission to you. Once you reach Mimir's Well, you must be brave. Face truth with open eyes. And pull the trigger at all cost. Arkansas State, you are the one who must do this, and forgive me for having to ask you to do it. All my love, Dad.
A letter from Daddy, Mimir's Well, and this mission he entrusted to me. I'm scared and anxious, but I have to trust Daddy and continue forward.
I missed where in Mimir's Well we're going. Or where we're going to get to Mimir's Well. have to do this again. Da-da. Information library. Access points. Link up. It's transferring lusters and demons to Yggdrasil. Shuts down. If you can't, trust. Once you reach Mimir as well, be brave. Pull the trigger.
Doesn't say.
She's not gonna know.
Are random people just gonna say, "Oh, by the way, I heard a rumor about a place called Mimir as well."
Well, I mean,
It's located, it's located at precisely 575, 923. Roughly northeast from here.
You joke, but that is literally how every other dungeon in this game has functioned to this point.
I know.
And anyway, Armengard knows weird stuff. And also her shoes are glitching. Like, check the outline. It shouldn't be. Or, no, wait.
I'm not seeing anything. Her shoe is, yeah, it's above the table layer. Like, it looked like she was walking over the table, even though she wasn't.
Maybe it's just some sort of outline effect. Like, does that happen with... No, that doesn't happen with it. Auntie, what the heck?
I'm so happy you're doing well. Do stay a while and rest your wings. Have you noticed how absorbed and immersed you get sometimes? You take after your father in that regard.
I have nothing to
You're
say
useless.
to that. You don't happen to know Random Guy, do you?
Farming doesn't end once you harvest your crop. Harvesting's the beginning of a new harvest. Such is life.
No, you don't.
So, maybe you have to check the one place you haven't checked yet. Whatever that could mean.
Yes, of course. I was just thinking the same thing. Quite. Brilliant. Yes.
Well, our RPGs do that sometimes where they don't explain where the last area is, and it happens to be in the last area that has not been explained, but I can't really think of anything like that.
I'm just gonna see if these nerds have any ideas.
That's a good idea, yeah.
They're like, oh, our special weird religious order question mark asterisk is all knowledgeable about wells. Hey, where's the others?
Even if this planet should show signs that the end is near, there is still hope for the future. I don't know how to use articles, but long time ago, according to folklore, our
Progenitors.
Yeah, traverse the sea of stars on a ship that soars the heavens to reach Gaia.
I really want, like, the final boss of this just has a text box that is entirely in green.
Yes.
It's like, this is the progression of this mechanic. You must ask full sentences.
Like, sort of an Earthbound thing where the player has to join in for the praying at the end of the game.
Yes, exactly.
If this folklore is true, and this Ark of Destiny is in fact the ship that soars the heavens, then it should be possible to traverse the Sea of Stars once again. Yes, we have determined what lies beyond the Sea of Stars is our new frontier. The people's dream. My dream is about to become reality. The fruits of my efforts shall soon be realized through the Ark of Destiny.
Okay, so not relevant yet, but soon to be relevant, I guess. Alright.
Friggin' where am I friggin' dumb for?
Were we given coordinates?
Not in the letter. Is there any other place you could ask? Try asking Grandma. Maybe she knows. She's plot relevant.
Sure.
Since the Arc Scepter enables contact with things that have no form, I believe that southeast of here, someone not of Baskar blood is using the scepter to send those waves.
What?
So, southeast, I guess? The waves emanating from the southeast are faint. But to anyone who calls himself a Baskar, they're so loud it hurts. Like her world's dying voice.
Okay.
Well, the southeast was in red and it made a ding sound effect, so we're probably good.
Oh, jeez, Louise, I don't want to fight friggin' okay, fine.
Literally one of the first things we fought in the game.
I didn't hit the button to piss off quick enough.
Oh, I thought the piss off button was the same as the get in the robot button.
It is a different button, in fact.
Okay.
Alright, southeast, southeast, southeast. Is this still technically considered southeast? Yes, but only just. A sign! Maybe it's a sign. When stuck, try ramming things. Walls, trees, anything! An Alan Smithy production. Can I? I'm a ram you. Bah, ram you. Nope, darn. Keep whiffing. Okay. Yeah. Not a good sign if it's prompting me to, or if the enemies are that easy to run from. And if Alan Smithy is given bloody obvious advice like fling your body at stuff. Actually, come to think of it, I think this is... Oh yeah, this looped around. Okay. So that's no good.
Have you ever considered ramming your head against a tree? Probably gonna help.
But I don't want to use my head! I didn't happen to already see it. Nah. Okay, actually not a whole lot of places southeast could be considered. You're a place. Money's money. Well, a duplicator. That's cool. No. No.
I don't even... It's even worse that they're named duplicators because the image that it has is clearly a key.
I keep thinking of it as like Calvin's box. But yeah, clearly a key.
Just call it a key.
Maybe they got burned on trying to sort out key items in some games. They're like, nah, I got this. We got this.
Oh, you think it kept running into will not compile errors because key gets confused with key items?
Maybe. I was definitely missing something. No. No! That freaking dumb. How do I murder them all quickly? Dumb. Friggin' dumb. Curiosity. Tombstone belonged to Arkansas's mother, Ekaterina. Mom's favorite flowers. I see them offered here sometimes. And that's the same statement we've seen since the beginning. Just out of curiosity, if I read the letter next to, like, Uncle, will he say something? Nope.
You might not have talked to Uncle after you got the letter.
Nah, it's the same.
Oh, okay. Always remember where you first took to your wings. The starting point will remind you of who you are during trying times of trouble.
Okay.
And you checked everyone indoors?
Not everyone, but...
There's a well. It's better not to set big goals or dreams of yourself. All your efforts will be wasted if you can't reach them.
It is a well. I don't think it's that type of well, though.
Maybe the chicken knows.
Tell me your secrets. I don't like your lip. Alright. I'm seeing that it is... that the letter is supposed to point out where we're going. I'm not sure why. But I'll just go ahead and try going to where we're supposed to go. So, da-da-da, sequence breaking, da-da-da. Wait, no, that's the exact opposite of what I want to do. Okay, come on. Okay.
Okay, so
I must have missed something.
I need to figure out why it's this. Like, how did the letter point at all to this place?
Let me check another walkthrough just to see if that has something there. Let me see. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. That's evil. Okay, this is the trick. You will remember that if I hold the triangle button, it specifies information on each item. That's the trick.
Oh. That's... I didn't remember that was a thing, but alright. Gotcha.
Little dastard thing. But alright, here we go.
At least there's a explanation for it.
Daddy? No!
Surprised? You sure look it.
The dream demon, Beatrice. Is this your doing too?
Oh, this is going automatically.
I doing? Oh, please. You've been calling this phony daddy all this time. You don't have it in you to destroy Mimir's well. You're not capable of sealing Hyades.
How can you be so sure?
Well, if you really want to know, why don't you ask that phony directly? But if you do destroy this place, I'll be waiting for you in the Castle of Dreams. The final grand ball is approaching. Don't be late. You'll be one of my distinguished guests.
Daddy, what did Beatrice mean by that? I won't be able to destroy Mimir's well or Hyades? What does she mean? Answer me, Daddy!
I am not your father. Your father, Werner, passed away that fateful day 10 years ago. Something about Yggdrasil.
During the incident.
What are you talking about, Daddy?
Let me repeat, I am not your father. Your father died 10 years ago.
I don't understand. I don't understand at all. If my father's dead, then who are you? I thought it was my father who supported me all the way here. Who are you?
If you are willing to face the truth with open eyes and accept it, follow me. Asking who I am is the wrong question. I am the whole personality data of Warner. I am the one he saved inside the Yggdrasil. Yes, I possess his memories up until that point. In some ways, I am your father, Warner Maxwell, but at the same time, a different entity. A deep-seated delusion, a remnant thought that may be appropriate terms to describe it now.
Oh,
Properly
boy.
speaking, the cemented terminal projects of a hologram based on Werner's records. Furthermore, mass and repulsion are simulated through gravitational manipulation, enabling and protection. In other words, I am like a ghost with mass and...
That's enough.
Then that ability used to save us on a number of occasions was...
It was the repulsive force being expanded and deployed for a brief... Jesus.
Jeez Louise. Do you want me to take over for a little bit?
Do you remember the incident at the sacrificial altar?
How can I forget? The Dream Demon took advantage of my innocent little brother.
She is probably trying to release the high-density energy generated by
Jeez Louise.
I believe she gathered her own energy to create the planet in order to inject the Yggdrasil system generator with high-level life force energy.
Which means Beatrice still hasn't carried out her plan.
For the time being, no. But she will make her move before long.
Dad, it slowed down. I can't keep up with you.
If the final grand ball is to take place in the Castle of Dreams, then we do not have much time.
Tomorrow?
Yes, the password is tomorrow. It was also our mantra, the successive Council of Seven who yearn for the tomorrow of Phil Guy inside this entity. It is ironic how we utilize the artifacts of yesterday to seek a tomorrow, yet we find ourselves entwined in
Chains.
chains.
Daddy.
You would still consider me your father?
Daddy, it was you who placed these flowers on Mom's grave. So Mom wouldn't feel lonely, right? You were always so kind and caring. That's unmistakably the daddy I know.
Forgive me, Arkansas. I just want to deliver it tomorrow for you and your mother.
No, they're talking too fast for us to follow.
Though I may have died physically, my spirit and my heart lived on. That day 10 years ago, Phil Gaius spawned and miraculously survived the accident. I took Jet to a similar laboratory with the nurture pod and reconfigured him so that he... After that, I marked alone in search of a cause of the incident, and then I met you. And no intention...
Wow.
Jesus
Wow,
Christ!
I am not hitting anything here. What a your son's calamity from happening. At the very least, I consider that it's only percent, however.
Daddy?
The suspended terminal that makes up my current structure seems to have been damaged by Beatrice. I don't have much longer, Arkansas. This is my last request to you. I want you to destroy this facility so that the last point of contact between Phil Guy and Hades can be severed.
But if I do that now, and sever the connection between Phil Guy and High 80s,
Yes. As a memory existing only within Hades, I will no longer be able to exist in this world. But either way, I'll be gone. The suspended terminal is damaged. That's why I entrust this test to you, my beloved daughter, so that your last memories will be of sealing Hades or something.
no, I can't do it.
I'm already a figment of data stored within Hades, nothing but a mere memory. I'm but a shadow of the past. Your hesitation may cost the memories of those who exist and live for today. Do not let me waver your decision. For as long as Hades is in contact with the guy, the threat will never end. You must sever the connection now. Cast away your hesitation. Face the truth with open eyes. Arkansas. Once you cock your arm, do not be afraid to pull the trigger.
Daddy, why did you teach me how to shoot arms? And don't say because you want me to shoot you.
I want you to think for yourself to know what it meant to have the power to harm others. By doing so, not only does it make you a kinder person, I wanted you to have a strong heart, one that would know what you believe is right, no matter how confused or doubtful you may be. Be strong, Arkansas. Do what you believe is right.
Be strong.
I have thoughts. I will hold thoughts until we are sure that the game is not auto-advancing.
Daddy.
I put you through hardship yet again. And made you cry, too.
Long time ago, I cried up so much I thought I was gonna shrivel up. And I'm doing it again. All the tears I've been holding back must have gushed all out at once. See?
I was a terrible father. I might not have been better had I not come to you.
No, that's not true. Even though I was overwhelmed with grief when you disappeared. The joy I felt when we reunited doesn't even compare. I was so overjoyed I couldn't express it emotionally or with words.
And yet I sadden you once again.
I'm okay. Well, maybe not really, but I'll hang in there. You told me to be strong. That's what will keep me going. No matter what obstacles I face, I'll do my best and be strong. Do you really have to go?
At some point, memories are meant to fade. If not, people would not be able to establish a future.
But even so, memories will live on in my heart, so that they may guide me to the future. Here. But it's not to say goodbye. This is a handshake that signifies a bond, so that we'll be together, no matter how far apart we are.
We've finally hit the credits, or the ending session theme. They tied that in. That's cute. Is Mesa... Okay. All right. We can pause now. Whew.
Okay.
Okay.
God.
Jeez Louise.
Okay. So, the obviously a big thing. The emotional beat was hurt a little bit by how fast they were scrolling the text there, right?
At least a little.
I think I thought I was reading relatively quickly, but
You were.
like some people were not. Some people would not be able to read that in time, even without vocalizing it.
So I'm a very fast reader. When I set my mind to it, I will just blitz through books or comics or whatever really quickly. That I was not keeping up with that.
Yeah,
It is
and
very
and they weren't
strange.
even. And it's not like they were doing a joke where the joke was that you can't keep up with it, like something like Paper Mario would do.
Yes.
Here they were actually trying to deliver a story, but the speech was just ridiculously fast.
That-
I can only assume that must have been the translation weirdness, but man.
Mm-hmm.
I also, the idea that memories have to fade. How else would we be able to go into the future if they don't fade? I don't really understand that, because isn't the future built off of the things we already know? That was, I think the message was a little muddled there, especially since now they're saying he still lives on with their heart, so would the memory really fade? I don't know.
I think what they're going for, I'm sure, is you have to let go of the past in order to move on. Which
Right, but that works better when it's like like someone that, like if they were a ghost and they visited briefly for that, but here he was called a memory, and
he was essentially a ghost in the machine.
right, but they didn't call him that. They called him a memory, and
I see what you're saying. they are different concepts, but that they're using shared terminology muddles the point they're making.
Especially since they say that memories have to fade. So it's like they're trying to... It's confusing because they're trying to remember him, but also and use the memory of him to move forward, but also they're trying to forget him to move forward, and I'm not sure which one they're going for.
Yeah, like I think it's an interesting twist that knows she has to make this moral decision of does she finally let go of her father and move on with her life, but having to do so means committing the act that would, so to speak, kill him.
Yeah, I think that I think that there's definitely merit to this kind of setup. Like, I think that with a lot of tweaking, it makes a lot of sense for the game to end on the note of having to move past her father, since she's kind of been in his shadow through the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of works it works structurally, but it needed a lot of workshopping, I think.
Agreed. I kind of feel like this game could have used with another pass on the localization overall.
I think it could have used a pass on localization and also on the original developers.
Well, yes. I will say, I wouldn't have minded if a lot of Lee Halt and cohorts dialogue was sped up like that. Just give all the technobabble that's
why could we read that at our leisure, but we can't read the emotional beat at our leisure?
No kidding. Alright, let's push on.
This may sound cliche, but my father's alive, a memory inside my heart. I can say that with confidence now. But there's someone out there who's trying to take this dear memory of my father away from me. Not just mine, but everyone else's precious memories too. Might not be as grand as saving the world. But my goal right now is to protect everyone's memories. That is my reason to fight, and my reason to live on Filgaia. If that's okay with you all, I need to ask for your support. Really need to bring this up now and ask for a confirmation? Give me a break. Come on, you're embarrassing me.
I guess it cannot be helped. We shall accept your mission. As for our reward, we would like a world that will carry over our memories into the future. We are the ones who make our own memories. They're ours. No one's gonna take that away from us.
To protect all our important memories, we must defeat the dream demon Beatrice.
Okay, so did Mimir's Well count as a dungeon?
I think I see what's going on. So, let me just confirm real quick. It's a bonus dungeon, but it is tied to a bunch of side quests. And in particular, if we want to wrap up the adventure storyline, we do need to delve back into it.
Okay, so let's do that now.
Yep.
Since we have a little more time.
Alrighty. Werner Maxwell's tombstone. Arkansas's inscription is engraved on top.
Daddy, glad I was able to see you again. With these new memories, I'm able to fight. I never got the chance to thank you, but I appreciate all you've done for me.
We will carry out your will. May you rest in peace. I'll never forget your way of life.
Let's do a quick circuit and see what the family has to say.
I believe that withstanding pain will make you into a stronger, more caring person. I was so worried when you first took to the wasteland, but I can see the changes your travels have brought in you. I'm so proud of you.
Just get a default response. Aw.
Whether one can feel good about conquering obstacles and achieving one's goal depends on the steps the person took to get there. In other words, it depends on the person's memories. Important memories are not just the good ones. They encompass all, sad, painful. But always remember that past memories are what makes you today and leads a path for the future.
Kind of dipping back into what we were saying before about mixing the metaphors a little bit.
Yeah. True character is not found under favorable circumstances. It is found during times of despair and sorrow. Your father entrusted you with this because he has seen how mature you have grown. You possess the strength and kindness he was hoping you would have. Your father must be awfully proud of you.
Alright. Oh.
Wait. Hold up a sec.
What's up?
I've got a plan. If all goes well, we might be able to find out where Beatrice is. Really. We'll see. Let's stop by Baskar Colony first. I'm pretty sharp today.
Well, you don't... Okay, they're just being polite. They're giving the horse. Okay. I guess since they basically auto-warped us to that Boot Hill, they were just being polite, delivering modes of transport so they didn't strand us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right, it's on the... Wait, so, here. Alright. Mimir's Well. As I understand, this is a dungeon that is either very easy or very hard.
Interesting.
And because we're going to explore it in full, it's going to end up being hard.
Okay.
Because you see, the gimmick of it is... Not what I thought it was going to be. Never mind. Okay, here we go. These guys are wimps. Damage range. Okay. 30,000 Gela. Nice. Alright, wait for it, wait for it. to bomb these? Or is this a pick up and throw? So, oh, bombs are cool. I definitely did something wrong. Interesting. I don't know what the play is there.
Can you lift them?
Let's see. Nope.
So, try bombing the right side, maybe. You just have to find the right path.
That would be very mean. Okay.
Not sure then.
Let's come back.
We are still missing one tool.
Yeah, I've been wondering about that. There's a migrant seal. Actually, I might as well check now, since surely the game would have given it to us by then. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we did definitely miss it, but it's, not...
It's the utility thing?
Yeah, it's a treasure tracker, basically.
Okay.
I'll pick that up too later on for completion's sake, but I'm not worried about that for the moment.
Fair.
Definitely a trick I'm missing. Okay. Another duplicator. Oh, another one of these. I assume this just makes everything sad. Indeed. Nope. Definitely missing something there. Another one of these. Teh. Alright, but really, what is the play? Alright, now this I happen to know from before. There was a throwaway line about Emeth that I jotted down. gets us a fight against this super boss, Lalitha.
Okay.
Or at least bonus boss. I don't know how super it is. Call him a nerd. I will start an aura. Let's do big fees and then premium games. Fire. Okay. Freezing zone. Okay, this seems familiar. This might be like the salamander that had a fire zone in place. It's already weak to fire, so I don't want to do anything like that. Let's see. Plenty of fire gems, so okay, burn through those. Something tells me he's about to start hitting real hard, real fast. Cast Freak Out and toss him the fire gem. Still don't have a great sense for this guy's abilities, but okay, this is actually throwing me off. You go here. There. I don't quite get the significance of being able to do that, but this is at least consistent with what we've been playing. I'll make Jet stuff last 5 actions. Slap very many buffs on him, I guess. Whatever. Shoot him again, shoot you again. And I'm gonna do extension and psych up since it looks like this guy's been thrown out Matrix. Okay, it does hit pretty hard. Yeah, let's just go ahead and make Arkansas dodgy. That seems reasonably dodgy. You know, you don't have to. Oh, made her see. I have an idea, but I'm gonna need to stall off for a little bit. So we do, what is it? Breath mint. Mint on the pillow. Okay. You can still shoot, and then you save that. Potion Bury. Yep, freezing zone. Okay. So you're going to do Defender Slap because he needs to redo his thing. This is fine. I just need to keep shooting. And another fire gun is fine. Okay. Alright, not bad. Haha. Let's see. Oh, next. Sure. Let's just keep shooting. Oh. I have to say that boss didn't feel very super.
No.
But that was enough to get a trophy, so,
He was a above average boss, I guess, for this. Like, compared to that dragon who asked how we wanted to die, I guess he was tougher, but...
Oh, okay. That's a character from, Wild Arms 1.
Gotcha.
Okay. Okay, what? What? Pushing? So these are... Oh, for God's sakes. Okay. Yes, we mustn't use the Herculean muscles to lift it. We just have to use our regular standard issue muscles.
Gotcha.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Anyway, I guess this is Princess in a Box.
Yeah, okay. They just didn't want you to cheat by blowing stuff up.
Which is fair. Can I drag this back? No. Okay. So, let's see. Put this down. I see. Okay. I can blow stuff up after the fact, so this is fine. Okay, let's see what happens.
pull that one back. Yeah.
Sorry. This one back?
Yes. Maybe not.
Okay. So I can at least stuff this guy over here. Oh, don't do that.
Oh yeah.
That won't work. Actually, I think this is a fairly stable route now. Yep, okay.
Yep.
No
You got it.
concerns here. Just a duplicator. Okay.
All right.
Well, at least that replenishes the stock. Alright, next round. If I can get a setup like I had before, then I'll be sitting pretty.
Can you test one thing?
Sure.
Push that one back.
Here?
Yeah, and that one below it.
This one?
Yeah, pull that out. Can you push that into the doorway? No, you can't pull it into the doorway, but can you push it into the doorway?
It's not quite lined up there, and I can't really get over there to test that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that just makes me walk out. Let's see, though. However, if I do it like that, that will work.
Okay.
Alright, so... So then I can move this guy over. Okay, good. That's got me started there. Then I can drag you down. So I could push that guy there. Can I get you?
You can pull that one on the right now.
This one?
No.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can push it down. And then you can pull it. Can't you? Oh, wait, no. You can't.
Not quite. Let me think. Oh, this is interesting. Yep. For some reason I can do that. Let me reset this. Okay. How do we do this? done that, what does that accomplish for us? I can move this guy or this guy. What does moving this guy accomplish? Bupkes. Truly. I need to start advancing upwards. And I can do that. Only not by much. Oh, I just had a thought. No. That thought wasn't good. I can do that, but I don't really get anything out of it. Except if I do this! No, that still does nothing. There, I can trap myself even further now. What do you think? Is this one I should try and solve on stream, or should I just do this off stream?
Well, is that all that this dungeon is a bunch of these puzzles?
Yes, it is. That and there's some enemies, but who cares?
Well, what's beyond the door that Emmett or whatever was? MF.
Nothing. Apparently just the boss fight.
Huh.
Interesting choice.
And, like, it doesn't open up after you solve all the other puzzles or something?
Doesn't look like it. Let me just double check. Oh, wait. No. I'm missing something. I totally forgot. We know what the password is. We put in the alternate password, but there is the actual factual password as well. Would you just... Fine.
Oh, well, yeah.
Silly me. I should have thought of that.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, can you still put in a password in that thing?
Okay. No. No, I
Okay,
can't.
so that boss is permanently missable, I guess, if you don't do it first.
Yeah. Which... Darn. Full carrot. Full Libra. Was ist das? Adds personal skill that nullifies all status ailments. Oh, rad. Key that unlocks the Lord's Chamber inside the Nightmare Castle. A message from Hyades. Can't use that. Okay. Okay. So then the only other things would be the stuff under these two chests. Just curious. Honestly, this one seems a bit more straightforward, but let's just...
No, that was wrong. Push that one back.
Over here?
Yeah, because that other one you can put in the doorway.
Oh, this guy. I see. Nope.
You blocked yourself off.
So, okay. Let me do it like this.
Nope.
This guy I can
No.
shove in the doorway, this guy I can shove over there.
I mean, okay, that works too. Could have done it the other way too, but
Oops. Getting a little excited there. Messed that up. No, I didn't. Gooms, why did you make me think I messed that up?
of course it's my fault.
Gooms, why didn't you tell me I messed that up?
You can pull that one to the left out, and then you'd be able to push it down after you move that other one up.
I see. Ah, yes, okay.
I mean, that
Eh,
kind of leaves a bare hole there, but
I mean, I can push
gives
that
you
there.
gives you something to work with.
That's not... Okay, no. Darn.
Oh wait, you can push that one in the corner all the way left now.
Oh, hey. So I can. Also going to do this one over here right off. Progress. Alternating is good. Exactly did I negotiate that before? This works just fine, because then I can push this guy down here. Excepting that then I won't be able to actually do anything with this guy here. Except
Well,
push
what
that
can't you?
to that edge there.
Isn't that? Yeah. Can't you pull that one to the right? Yeah, and then can't you go underneath it? Then-
Oh, so
yeah,
I can.
yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, alright, we're still okay.
Yep.
And you were worried, Gooms.
just push that against, pull that against the wall.
Yeah, okay. So if I do that and that.
Oh, yeah.
We're
Yeah.
good. Holy root! Tiny flower!
That's kind of fun that you can just walk on it. Do we
I'm-
know what the holy root does?
Let's see. Here's all status ailments except fallen. Consumable. Okay, so contrast with the teeny tiny flower, which is, I don't know, but it's thematically relevant. Alright, well, we managed to figure that one out, so we should be able to just do this one.
And this is the last one, right?
Yeah, this would be the only remaining one. We
Okay.
did the easy one and the hard one, so the intermediary one should be whatever.
So I think you're probably pulling one into the doorway too early. I think you probably have to have two to the right before you do that.
Oh no, it won't let me escape. I've offended it somehow.
You have to bomb it.
Alright, let's see. Don't charge at it, but...
So now that that's all neat, now you can maybe... no, pull the other one and... Or maybe take the one in the corner and push it into the doorway.
This one here?
Yeah. You have to fix that though.
Order of operations. Wait, no, let's not.
Yeah, and then you can push that into the corner, probably. Or no, probably not in the corner. Probably. In the... Oh wait, no, you can't do that. So yeah.
In the corner, so... Yeah, then
Yeah,
this works.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will, in fact, move this guy into the corner out of spite. Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
we're in
this is it.
business.
Yep. Those puzzles weren't too bad.
Nah, I got myself all worried for nothing. Adventure 9. So, I'll just slide under this opening here. Alright, so there are 2 other adventure books. One we'll get once we get the first 10, so that's not a big deal. The last one is, there's a bit of a trick to it. And part of that involves finding more migrant seals.
Okay.
We specifically need to get 18, so I need to collect 3 more. I'm trying to think if there's any easy ones.
Well, how about this? You get 17 migrant seals off stream, and then find out where the last one is and get the last one on stream.
Okay.
And then we can read the final books and then do the final dungeon, and then we're good to go. Oh, and get the other tool on stream too.
Oh, sure. Well, hell, I think I can actually do that one real quick. Let me just double check. Okay. Yeah, this one will be super easy to knock out. So let's just you. Let's see. Not here. An old pair of socks gives off a sour, fermented stench. A white lab coat and personal belongings are covered in dust. There's nothing useful in here. Same as before. Same as before. There we go. Tool radar. Press the square button to scan for hidden items inside treasure chests and other containers.
Okay. I guess we just missed that.
Let's see.
Oh wow, that was before we could have got the sneakers.
Oh yeah, we missed that a long time ago. Nothing there. This locker seems to have rusted shut over the years. It won't open. An old candy wrapper. The expiration date is dated over 10 years ago. Okay. We'll actually have to be here a little later as well.
Huh.
Actually, I will go ahead and show off what we need. Because this is actually where we have to get book 10.
Okay.
I will show off what we're supposed to interact with real quick. So, let me get back into this room.
Up on this roof.
You weren't here for the session where I was looking at this, but maybe you remember seeing this in the VOD. Not that one. Not that one either. Luck is a part of skill. Okay, neither of those. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm going somewhere with this.
I do remember that a little.
Not you. Nope. Wait, that's a locker. Nah, it's a dumb locker. It's a stupid poopy locker that doesn't have any interactions. Next one. I think this is it. Yeah, okay. Duran's diary. Adult mag catches your eye. Would you like to take a look at it? You're not mature enough. Too stimulating for those under 18. We need to raise our migrant level to 18 in order to be old enough to read the adult mag. So,
I kind of love that. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm with you. So, at this point in the game, I believe I can actually get it up to level 19. I'll double check that. But what I'll do is off stream, I'll boost it up to at least 18, maybe 19, and then on stream, we'll come back here, we'll check out the adult mag, and then we'll have what we need.
That's really good, though. I like that.
Yes, I had completely forgotten about this until because I was worried for the stream purposes. I completely forgot about this until I looked it up and it was like, that's what this is for. That's dastardly.
It's kind of genius.
Mhm.
I sort of wish it was in a town instead of a dungeon, but still, it's genius.
Yes. For now, though, I'm just going to go ahead and bring us to a save point.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some town to save on Gimel points in case we need to burn through 30 or 40 of them on the final dungeon. But yeah, like Goom said, I think what we'll do is there's a whole bunch of side quest stuff that we haven't dived too far into, but I think I'm happy just wrapping up the adventure stuff and then going for the final dungeon. So when we open next time, we'll take care of the adult mags, the rest of the story, and then we'll go to wrap things up, I think.
Okay.
Gonna see if we can't get it all done in a single session.
We basically just have to read the books and do the dungeon. Those are the things that'll eat up the most time, and I think we can do those two things relatively well. I mean, I don't know how long the final dungeon is, but
I might have us start like a little early, maybe an hour early, just to make sure we've got time for it.
uh-huh.
Oh wait, hold on a sec. Actually, this is very frivolous, but there's a friend we have to see. Let's see if I get this right in one. Wait for it. There we go.
Dr. Donez!
Figured we're probably not going to be stopping at a place like this again, so might as well get it in while we can. Let's see if this changes at all.
I will say I like a lot of the stuff they're doing in the late game.
Mhm.
Like, they clearly had some ideas that they were saving until now. There's a lot of filler in between that they were sort of floundering with. Would have been nice to have some of that cut out.
Absolutely. When we finish the game, I'm gonna want to just talk through a bunch of this stuff just to try to organize. Okay, what was the actual plot? What did they need to accomplish? What didn't they need to accomplish? And I really do feel like a lot of Chapter 2 and the front half of Chapter 3 could have been exercised.
Uh-huh. But they're having a lot more variety in the dungeons. Just some puzzle dungeons, some combining different tool uses, and some like Easter eggy type things that are really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the visual variety in the dungeons is getting a lot better too.
Agreed.
It just feels like for a while there was kind of repetitive.
Yes. Definitely glad they're shaking it up for the end game. All right, we'll go ahead and leave it there for this week. So thank you for tuning in. We hope you all had fun, and we will catch y'all in next stream.
Yeah, catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.